Some people have everything, yet feel empty inside. They smile outside, but inside they are tired, lonely, and restless. Millions wake up stressed every day. They compare, they envy, they complain. But the more they get, the more incomplete they feel. What if happiness isn't in having more? What if it begins when your mind finally becomes peaceful? This is the story of Kaveh, a 19-year-old boy, and an old man named Mr. Ramin. Kaveh lived in a peaceful village. Smart and hard-working, but never happy. Hot weather? He complained. Someone bought new clothes? He felt jealous. Someone succeeded? He felt like a failure. Even at dinner, his mind was elsewhere. One night, his mother asked, "Kaveh, why are you always upset?" He said, "Because life gave me less than others." His mother fell silent. She knew Kaveh was poor in gratitude. Mr. Ramin lived at the edge of the village. Small house, simple clothes, but his face always carried peace. He never lost his inner calm. One evening, Kaveh saw him by the lake and asked, "Tell me the secret of happiness." Mr. Ramin asked, "Do you really want happiness, or just a life that looks better than others?" Kaveh paused. "I want to be happy." The old man smiled. "Come to me before sunrise tomorrow." At sunrise, in an old garden, there were 3 pots. First, a golden, expensive pot, but the plant inside was dry and dead. Second, a broken clay pot, but the plant was green and alive. Third, a decorated pot, but its roots were trapped under heavy stones. Mr. Ramin asked, "Which plant looks happiest?" Kaveh said, "The one in the broken pot. It's alive." The old man nodded. "The golden one has outer beauty, but no life inside. Many people look successful, but feel empty inside. The broken one has nothing special, but it has sunlight, water, and space. That's why it's alive. And the third, its roots are trapped by comparison, jealousy, and endless desires." Kaveh fell silent. Mr. Ramin said, "A beautiful outer life means nothing if your heart isn't free inside." Then they climbed a small hill. Along the way, Mr. Ramin placed stones in Kaveh's bag. "This stone is comparison. This is jealousy. This is anger. This is the need to control. This is waiting for a perfect life." The bag got heavy. Kaveh's shoulders hurt. His breathing quickened. He stopped. "I can't carry this anymore." The old man said, "This is what you carry in your mind every day. Every comparison, every jealousy, every anger, it's another stone." Kaveh took the bag off and finally understood why he was always tired. His life wasn't the problem. His thoughts were. At the top of the hill, Mr. Ramin asked Kaveh to shout. Kaveh shouted, "Life is unfair!" The echo returned. "Unfair! Unfair!" The old man said, "Now shout something else." Kaveh shouted, "I am grateful!" The echo returned. "Grateful! Grateful!" Mr. Ramin smiled. Life echoes back what you send into it. If your mind is full of complaints, life feels painful. If your heart is full of gratitude, even simple moments become beautiful. On the way back, they saw an old woman watering flowers. Simple clothes, small house, but a peaceful smile. Kaveh asked, "Why is she so happy?" Mr. Ramin said, "Every morning, she chooses to care for something. Those flowers give her purpose. Without purpose, you become a prisoner of overthinking. When you help, love, and serve, your heart becomes lighter." That day, something in Kaveh began to change. Slowly, he started watching his thoughts. When someone succeeded, instead of, "Why not me?" he asked, "What can I learn from them?" When a problem came, he asked, "Can I control this?" If yes, he tried. If no, he let it go. At dinner, he stopped focusing on what was missing and started being thankful. Slowly, Kaveh smiled more, complained less, and enjoyed simple things. Strangely, the less he chased happiness, the more peaceful he became. Months later, a wealthy businessman named Mr. Nader came to the village. Expensive clothes, grand carriage, many servants. Everyone admired him. Kaveh thought, he must be so happy. But that evening, Mr. Nader visited Mr. Ramin. His eyes were sad, tired. He said, "I've chased success my whole life. I have money, houses, respect, and power. But I don't remember the last time I slept peacefully. I have everything, yet I feel empty." Kaveh was shocked. This man had the life he once dreamed of, but no peace. Mr. Ramin gave him tea and said, "You filled your house with things, but forgot to fill your heart with peace." Kaveh understood the lesson completely. Money buys comfort, but not a peaceful mind. Success brings attention, but not inner happiness. Years passed. Kaveh became one of the wisest men in the village. Young people asked him, "What is the secret of happiness?" Kaveh smiled and said, "Happiness doesn't begin when life becomes perfect. It begins when your mind stops fighting every imperfection. Don't build happiness on comparison. Someone will always have more. Don't build it only on money. Money gives comfort, not peace. Build it on gratitude, purpose, patience, and simple moments." Maybe this story is for you. Maybe your mind carries invisible stones. Maybe you're waiting for the perfect day to finally be happy. But life is already happening. In the morning light, in the food you have, in the voices of your family, in the breath you just took. Peace comes when nothing owns you. So today, remove one heavy stone from your heart. Stop comparing. Stop waiting for everything to be perfect. Real happiness begins when your mind becomes peaceful, your heart becomes grateful, and your soul enjoys the simple moments. Because a peaceful heart can turn even an ordinary life